Wanna say goodbye, yeah. Want your skin on my skin. Just one last time. If I can't have you, babe, I don't want nobody else in my life. So darling, please pull me closer. This is the last time, it could count now, baby. Yeah, darling, please pull me closer. It's not over until it's over. I know we get it all, we got there. We try, side by side, but I get it. Sometimes love's just not enough when you try, side by side, but things don't get better. You get bitter. Wanna say goodbye, yeah. Lay your head on my chest, just one last time. If I can't have you, babe, I don't want nobody else around. So darling, please pull me closer. If this is the last time, it could count now, baby. Yeah, darling, please pull me closer. It's not over until it's over. I know we get it all, we got there. We try, side by side, but I get it. Sometimes love's just not enough when you try, side by side, but things don't get better.
Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm TarotOracle and I do the readings.
New lover coming my way. Binge
Oops, that's the
watching
wrong button.
romances is getting
That's the
old.
wrong button.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle show.
Whoops. See, that's lack of preparation. Lack of preparation. You know, sometimes it happens. Sometimes it happens to the best of us. Anyway, thank you for being here. I really appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Cosmickitty, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. We got Terry Lynn. Welcome. Bartman, what's going on? Kimon. And I think that's it. Welcome, everybody. I appreciate y'all hanging out tonight. Thank you for being here. All right, let's go with the first donation question that we got, which is Cosmickitty. As Patrick, younger guy at work, feel about me? Yeah, well, there we go. Cosmickitty's getting the younger guys at work. That's what I'm talking about. Tracy S., welcome. Good to see you. How you doing tonight? Very good to have everybody here. Happy Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. We don't have to work this weekend, hopefully. Hopefully y'all have, let me know if you have off for work, or do you have to work? Let me know. I'm kind of curious. Does everybody work weekends, or am I the only work that sometimes it works weekends? I got to be up early on Saturday morning, unfortunately. So, you know, that's the way it goes sometimes. Sometimes you got to put in the extra hours because you have the extra hours at work and what have you. Anyway, Bob, Andrew, welcome. Good to see you. What is going on? All right. Let's see. What is next? What is next indeed? All right. How does Patrick, the younger guy at work, feel about me? All right. Let's finish getting prepared for the stream. You know, I was taking a nap and I slept too long. Cosmickitty works Saturday. Me too, Cosmickitty. It's rough out there. It is rough. I don't always work Saturdays, but this Saturday I have to, unfortunately. So, you know, Monday through Friday job. That's what I'm talking about. I'm supposed to do that, but I think at some level, in any IT job, you're going to end up working the weekends. I think the reason is that normally we install stuff on the weekend. So if it completely dies and crashes and goes terribly wrong, then you're not down. Like the users are not down all week, right? So you have the whole weekend to fix it. I think that's the idea behind installing Friday night. And then Saturday morning, you wake up and you test everything. That's how it goes. Luna, welcome. Good to see you. Antonio, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. How does Patrick, the young guy worker, feel about me? 8 of Cups, 3 of Cups, and Strength. I think Patrick's a player. I think Patrick is a player, is what I think. Got the Three of Cups. Patrick's saying hello to everybody. Like, hello, Cosmickitty. And then somebody else. They're like, hello, Sarah. Well, hello, Linda. Hello, this. Hello, that. And Three of Cups are getting around. They're getting around a little bit. So they're adventuring out there. They're seeing what kind of things are going on. They're seeing what kind of things are happening with all of that. And yeah, they're making it happen over there. So Eight of Cups. So this is somebody who you kind of want to watch out for. They may not, and I repeat, they may not be very faithful. They may be a little bit on the cheating side. You never know if they're going to be on the cheating side or not to actually get in there. He's very social. Yeah. You know, very chatty, very social. It's like, what's going on and all of that. So I think they have left their fair share of heartbreak. Their fair share of heartbreak and upset have literally been out there with that Eight of Cups in there. So yeah, chatty, social, talking to the farm girl, talking to Alice, talking to the pumpkin. They're talking to everything and everybody the way it is. Overall, I think if you just want to get friendly with them, they'll get friendly with you. I think they'll be nice and friendly. And, you know, if you want to go that route, but yeah, this strength card, you know, just rub their tongue really good. That sounds bad, but you know what I'm saying? But yeah, just grab a hold of their tongue and pull it really well, and I think that'll be kind of where you want to go with that. But yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't look like something that you want to really dedicate a ton of time to, in my opinion. Of course, tarot reader, welcome back. Good to see you. What's going on? Long time no see. Is what I'm talking about. All right, and yeah, Antonio. Next 7 days. What kind of adventurous spirit, what kind of wild things can we get done in the next 7 days? We haven't not used, and I mean, it has been a minute since we have gone to the Tarot Tower and used the Dragon Tarot. Now, this is another version of the Dragon Tarots. There are many, and there are many. I'm just saying, there are many. What deck are you using? It's so cool. It is so cool indeed. That is the Wonder World of Tarot. That's got to be everybody's favorite. By far, the Wonder World Tarot is the deck we just used over there. It is available from Pushkitty's site. Everybody does love the Wonder World Tarot. That's a fan favorite. I got to say that for sure. Anyway, let's do a little bit of next 7 days. Kind of adventurous things can we get done in that time period? Seems pretty reasonable. I mean, you know, 7 days. Oh man, you could do a lot. You could learn to play the piano. You could master the guitar. You could do sewing or crochet, or I don't know. Anyway, let's find out what's going on with the next 7 days. What's going to happen with that? Page of Cups. Don't get too attached to much. It seems that you're going through sort of this transitionary period, or sort of moving into something. It's going to be a little bit more different, a little bit different than what you're used to. You know, the opportunities are not going to be there. It feels like remove emotions from what we're doing to the next 7 days. A lot of times you just have to do that, because I think we can get very attached to things, and getting attached for the next 7 days just isn't really going to be your style, right? It's just going to be something where it's just, a lot of things aren't working out. A lot of things are very volatile. They're up, they're down. You really don't know where things are going, where things are happening, what have you. So the Page of Cups, sort of keep emotions out of it and just sort of go through and make things happen the way that they need to. It's more of an action rather than emotional attachments in the next 7 days. You got 2 pages over here, which sort of point to a possibility of a lot of new things opening up. New doors, new opportunities, new excitement, you know, kind of a little bit of a feeling of there's a lot of things here that I want to sort of either embrace or at least look at. And the newness, the pages sort of coming in tells us we can get a lot of these things done. Now, is that sort of related to this whole Page of Cups thing? Mind your own, by the way. Welcome, Intuitive Whispers. Welcome as well. How's everybody doing this fine Thursday night? Wrestling Raids, what's up? But yeah, we got Friday tomorrow. It is the beginning of the weekend. And no, I would say I'm excited about the weekend, but I work Saturday, so it's like whatever. I am off work all next week, though. Next week is going to be a plethora of stuff as far as the tarot goes. We're making lots of videos. We're making like just an endless amount of videos. I got to say that now. Anyway, but a couple of pages. with all these new opportunities, are you really looking at sort of not being emotional about that? Maybe. This sort of maybe points to the fact that we need to sort of use logic, reasoning, a very sort of planned out aspect in this rather than just jumping on something that looks good, something that looks kind of exciting, something we're kind of thrilled about, kind of sort of will sort of peter out a little bit or move down and not be exactly where you want it to be. So to get attached to anything, just sort of look at what's opportunistic out there and definitely sort of put in the work. And the Queen of Wands does say put in the work, right? Ashley, welcome. Good to see you. The Queen of Wands points to the CEO, the master of multitasking. It could be that the next 7 days you have a lot of innovative ideas about stuff that we can do on our own or we can do independently, at least, to try and, move forward and make our own money, move forward and make some independent money. It seems like that. So, I think it's going to be kind of fun and entertaining as far as it goes. Queen of Wands does point in that direction. But yeah, what about making money on the side? What about being the CEO, doing own independence, doing things that could be independent and sort of, a little bit of innovation as well in the next 7 days? So there we go. A couple of new things coming out and some excitement around that. Just don't get too attached to any particular thing. Yeah, there we go. Tarot reader, excited for next week's videos. That's what I need. We need some time, Never enough time to do all the things that we want to do. That sounds like the beginning of a great song. Sounds like the beginning of some song from the 70s, I guess. So never enough time to do the things that we want to do. Well, the way it goes, you know what I mean? Anyway, Ashley, what is going on tonight? How's everyone's week so far? Like, what have y'all accomplished this week? What have y'all done this week that's exciting, that's making it happen? Brandi, welcome. Good to see you. Like, what kind of things have been going on? Brandi, you had a question yesterday. What was your question? Brandi, repeat your question. We got time tonight. It's kind of a chill night. We're sort of sitting around, talking, relaxing, what have you. Man, did I give that other Titanic deck away? Did I do that? Oh, no, I'm going to sell the Titanic deck. That's because I paid like $50 for this thing. So I do want to sell this one. If it's like a $20 deck, I'll give it away. But if it's like a $50 deck or $60 deck that I paid for, I'm probably going to put it on my Etsy and sell it. There you go. Been taking fitness classes, mind your own. There you go. ES, my favorite. Well, ES, I've been cheating on you lately. I've been cheating on your stock market ticker lately. I've moved into the NASDAQ, which is the same as the S&P 500 as far as movement is concerned, but it pays a little bit better money. It's like the same thing, but better money. You know what I mean? So, yeah, if you got a contract, is a contract. If you're going to get fees, or if you're going to pay your 19 cents or whatever, then I'd rather pay it and make double the money. So I have moved officially over to the NASDAQ in my day trading style. Different. You gotta stay flexible. You gotta stay flexible like you're doing yoga when it comes to the stock market. That's what I'm saying. Is the Sufi Tarot ready? The Sufi Tarot is not ready. That's one of those things where I have not had time to do jack squat as far as getting these 4K flip throughs out there and what have you. But yeah, it is not ready yet. It is not quite prepared yet, but it will be hopefully tomorrow. With that. All right. Well, thank you. All right. So let's see. Let's back up over here with the Brandi reading, and let's see where this is going to go. Should I walk away from the friendship situationship? I've never heard in my life the word situationship. Is that friends with benefits, or is that like a friend that has a lot of drama or something like that? Or will it grow? Okay, so I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say that it sounds like that you got something going on that's a friendship that you want a little bit more, and they have no idea what's going on. Is that what's happening? Or did you already hit it and then they quit it and then you're like, well, I'm not sure what's going on with that? Or anyway, situationship, or will it grow? So I think you want it to move. Oh, one with drama. So you got a little bit of a past, still kind of connected and all that other stuff. All right, let's go over here. Go over here to the Tarot Tower and see what's going to be good. What is going to be good, Brandi, with all of that? That'll be interesting indeed. All right, let's go with this one over here, Brandi, you know what that is because you've been on the channel before, Brandi. I think you've been around the Modern Love Tarot. The Modern Love Tarot is where we need to be in life. That's what you're in touch daily, all day long. Oh my. Antonio, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. You're in touch all day, every day, and you want it to be a little more touchy, if you know what I mean. A little bit more touchy. Is that what's going on?
Oh, baby.
I don't know. I mean, we're taking wild guesses over here because we don't know. We just don't know. We're only 5 minutes. We hang out. Okay, I get it. Yeah, my girlfriend lives across the street, so the whole 5 minutes away is really nice, you know? So I walk over there across the street if I need anything. By the way, Christina is deathly ill. Christina sounds like something out of a horror movie. Christina said, just in time for Halloween, with the Halloween tarot, Christina is horribly ill right now. So everybody wish Christina a get well soon, and hopefully that can get better. I'm assuming she didn't get it from me, and I'm hoping I don't get whatever she has, because it sounds pretty bad. All right, you're both single and ready to mingle, and there's a possibility. There's a possibility happening over here. All right, let's see if that's going to happen with as far as you want. Six of Pentacles, interesting. Judgment card with the E, be happy. Nine of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. I mean, I really think that this is something you do grow together, but I don't think this is something where you're just going to be, you know, in a situation where everything is just amazing and magical and everything is just rocking and spectacular and all this other stuff, right? Yes, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that over the PayPal. But yeah, I really don't think this is going to grow into something substantial. I think it's going to grow into something steady, something that we really appreciate being around. We really rely upon each other. I really don't think we're going to be bent over the couch, you know, or anything like that. Six of Pentacles says this is a mutual relationship where we give effort here, then they give an effort back, right? We extend an effort, they give back an effort. We extend another effort, they get back an effort. And it feels like this is a nice mutual exchange, a mutual back and forth that everybody can really appreciate, right? The Six of Pentacles. I'm happy to share. We're happy to get going on with that. The Judgment, the Rebirth, the Reincarnation. I do think you get a chance at something more, but I just think that it ends up as a stability thing rather than a big explosion of romance or taking it, taking it to the next level. The Judgment card says, yeah, we move into the next level. That's fine. But we just don't really get anything. We don't get any meat on the bone. You know what I mean? So that Nine of Pentacles, though, I really enjoy being around this person. I really kind of appreciate them. Again, it's because they're willing to give their time, they're willing to give their energy and a lot of good stuff. And it really feels like, again, this is somebody that we really enjoy being around, and they enjoy being around us, but we never really take it to that next level. Never really get there. That Nine of Pentacles, we appreciate each other. A lot of Pentacles. When you see Pentacles in a relationship rating, it doesn't necessarily eliminate the possibility of a deep romance, but it just sort of says that we're more of building a foundation of things that we can appreciate and sort of be around and we can look forward to, but we never really get hot and heavy. There's no devil card with a lot of sex. There's no, there's no like a Ten of Cups with a lot of emotional aspects kicking in. Two of Cups, lovers. You don't really see any of that big boom of excitement or anything like that. The Sun, where all of a sudden things change and things go to the next level. Even a Death card, where we do sort of change the fundamental nature of the relationship. We just don't see that. Rose, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. But yeah, the Two of Wands. We're just sort of together and happy and content as it goes. Anyway, that is sort of my very long-winded conclusion of, how it goes. I believe that because we're working on business ideas as well. That's what I'm talking about. By the way, By the way, my stock market videos are getting a lot of attention, I went on some stock market boards and I posted, my videos, and there's a lot of people excited about it. So I'm releasing that to this channel next week. So you get a link to my stock market channel, get a link to what I'm doing and whatnot. I'm going to start doing maybe live market replays and stuff like that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Mina, welcome. Good to see you. How are you doing tonight? All right. We got ES is up next. Speaking of that, ES, S&P 500 wants to know. Job interview is what I'm talking about. Let's see where that is going to go. Nola, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. All right. We got to get the Wizards Tarot for this job interview stuff. The Wizards Tarot is out there. It's making it happen over there. And, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. This is one of my favorite decks. Like, if I just want to get to the meat of the matter, if I just want all of the detail and with none of the drama, none of the excess, this is a place to be, because this has a reputation on the channel of just being this wild, wacky kind of deck that just gets right to the root of the problem, right to the root of the problem. All right, so the proper question is, we got a job interview today. Am I going to get it? Simple yes or no question. Are we going to get a job? Are we not going to get a job? It's sort of that Page of Wands. We got a Nine of Swords, Three of Pentacles, and a Six of Pentacles. The good news is, with any job reading, the more pentacles, the better. I mean, let's just go ahead and admit that, right? We can talk. It's just us. We can talk over here. It's nice and chill night, The more pentacles you have, the better off you are in a job interview reading. Let's just go with that, okay? Page and a Knight of Swords. Femme and thank you so much for your donations. I appreciate you. Sort of points, the Knight of Swords says once it starts moving quickly. Like, okay, can you come in quick? We need you, right? Big project. It's due next month. Can you get in here? Can you just knock this stuff out? We need you right now. So all of a sudden things speed up, because the things right now, it seems you're lacking communication, or you're lacking the connection here that you sort of need to make this happen here. But the Three of Pentacles, as I talk about in my book, if you don't have the book, it is available. Link in the description. You get a PDF version of this right now. You can start reading this right now. And right now, while I'm still talking, you can start reading this. I talk about the difference between the Ace, the 3, and the 8, and the 10 of Pentacles. What the hell is the difference? You're giving people a job reading. You get some of these cards on the table. What's the difference? The difference is the Three of Pentacles talks about the job being open, the job being available, and it talks about the birth, right? The number 3, the birth of the job, the birth of this job getting available and getting filled. And the Six of Pentacles is you getting offered it, right? You're being handed this. You're being offered this. So here you're being offered the job. The job is open. The job is available. It takes a little bit longer than you would expect for the communication to come through, but overall we're going with a big old thumbs up with that. You're going to be sitting there in that job. You'll be sitting there in that job having a good time. And the best of all, they're going to give you decent pay, right? You're going to be like, look, I need some decent pay. They're going to be like, okay, well, hopefully you get more than $1 bills. I'm hoping that you get more than $1 bills when they do end up paying you, but I mean, you never know. All right, so there you are for the job reading tonight. Antonio has a question below. Let's see what kind of Antonio question we got. What the hell is taking them so long to contact me about the results of this interview? A lot of people out there doing interviews. And I mean, it is a buyer's market right now. Like, if you're going out there and you're looking for a job, there's a lot of them available. So that's what you need. Kawaii Tarot is all about the interviews. It's all about that, making it happen with that. Let's see where that is going to be. Yeah. All right. We're taking so long to contact me about the results. Oh, man. I don't think you got it. Maybe you don't got it, or maybe something's going on. Let's see what's happening over here. Let's get a little bit more clarification as far as this goes. The Two of Coins, Six of Wands, and the King of Wands. Maybe you do get it after all. Man, it really feels like that they're undecided. We have a level of indecisiveness here, right? The reason I say that is the Two of Coins. Decisions need to be made. Maybe there's some people that have a vested interest in this going one way or the next. Maybe there's some things that need to happen here for everybody to be happy and content and move on and move the things that are going on. But it feels like that there's some decisions that need to be made. We need to run it up the management ladder. We need to get some clarification. We need to do some things before we're able to do that. It feels like they were uncoordinated. They didn't have a lot of stuff going on. They really sort of a need to do. But overall, I think they'll figure it out. Six of Wands talks about the level of success, the Lord of victory in here. And the King of Wands are finally making that action happen, getting the fiery aspect out there, and getting this where it needs to be. So I think that's the big thing. That's a big thing is they need to take the action. They haven't done it, making too many decisions. There's a level of indecisiveness here that's kind of uncomfortable almost. And they need to sort of move forward with that. I think they're going to get around to doing that, but they may be having to move money around too. A lot of companies will put a hiring rec out there, and then they'll get the candidates, and then they're just not ready. In other words, the money's not there. Maybe the computer's not available. The seat's not available. The person that was leaving is taking too long to leave. You know, there's maybe a legal issue. Maybe there's some management that extra needs to be approved to get the requisition filled and all this other stuff. Anyway, Rose wants a little bit of a general. What is coming up? What opportunities are out there that I need to figure out? Let's do that. Let's make this happen, Rose. Make it happen over here and see where we're going. All right, we're going to go here with the 1, 2, and 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay, general reading. 7 of Cups. A lot of stuff coming up. Not going to be boring at all. I think you have a lot of activity, a lot of things coming up, a lot of things that are sort of hovering around there that you need to deal with, that you need to take action on. There's going to be a lot of things to multitask, definitely here. And that's good and bad. I mean, a lot of times we don't want to be overloaded, but at the same time, it's nice to have some choices about where to focus things, what to do. But sometimes we can get a little bit of a 10 of Wands aspect from that. Like, this is too much. This is too much in order for us to get this done. A King of Pentacles says, if you're looking for money, a little bit of money, I think you do have a good opportunity here. I think the door can open up. The door can be there. And, I think you're looking for, from the future wise, some money opportunities opening up as far as that goes. King of Pentacles, making it happen. 10 of Pentacles is nice. A level of stability is coming that you really kind of haven't seen before. I think there's a level of stability that you've had. I think there is a level of predictability that you're sort of comfortable with right now. I think some of that has gotten rustled up a little bit in the past, but you're going to be able to be happy and pretty content with that as it goes. The 10 of Pentacles says that's going to be okay, and definitely going to be an open door for you to get a new level of stability or get a little happiness that you do want from this as well. So looking pretty good there. Looking pretty good indeed. All right. Let's see. We got Nola. Nola's coming on. Outcome between G and G. I mean, GG indeed. What kind of thing? If we're going to do a GG outcome on this channel, we're going to do my deck right here. By the way, did you know that you're going to get this damn thing for $19? That's insane. $19. Look at this. Look how hard I worked on this. I did this for you. I made this for you. I put it on Kickstarter. Every day I woke up and I made another card. I worked hard. I multitasked this through my work. Come home for work and I made a card every day for 3 months to make you happy. Look how thick these are too. That is quality. That is quality. And like I do on this, like I do when I do a review, right? Look, watch that. Look, now normally you see me flick cards all day and all night on the reviews, don't you? Don't you? You see me flick cards. That one comes to here. You see me flick cards, they come to here, they come to there. This one comes to like here. That is extreme quality right there. For $19. That's a steal. It's a steal. That's what I'm saying. All right, you love them. Nola, thank you for your gracious support. I greatly appreciate you. All right. Possible romantic outcome between G and G. What is going on there? Oh man, the Nine of Cups really sort of makes the grade there. That's kind of nice. A little bit of a Sun card, Seven of Cups. You got a lot of sort of emotions moving around here, right? Power of the P. Speaking of emotions moving around, thank you for your donation. But yeah, the Nine of Cups gets you where you want to be. It feels like that the relationship is turning out pretty well indeed. It's really hard to start a reading out with the Nine of Cups in any love, any romance relationship, and I get pretty excited about it. The Nine of Cups is called one of the best cards in the deck by Lon Malo Duquette in their book about the Thoth. It sort of relates here as well, because you are looking at sort of the culmination or the conclusion of the Cups set, and the Cups being at their prime, a level of satiation, a level of opportunity, a level of options here, and it just looks fantastic as far as it goes. The Sun card, again, one of the best good news cards in the deck, and that one leaning there sort of also says that this is a good opportunity with that. Seven of Wands says we do have a couple of knockdown dragouts in this, right? G and G don't necessarily agree is what I'm talking about, but yeah, you do have kind of an interesting a dynamic that takes over in there. By the way, Shaylee, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. You have an interesting dynamic that takes over there, and you're going to have to sort of pursue that and put through that as well. Also think you have some people from their past coming in and flirting, hitting on them a little bit, opening doors that shouldn't be open. But if you're willing to put up with all of that, I think that you have a pretty rock solid relationship here. Pretty rock solid relationship, pretty rock solid opportunity here. And that looks really nice. I mean, there's no bad cards at all. A little bit of a defensiveness, but like, meh, or whatever. Whatever. All right, we're going to go with a B question. And thank you for your donation. Is it better to go in the direction without B if B ever comes back and reconciles? Or is it better to be just friends with B, right? So go my own way or just be friends. Let's find out if B ever comes back. To go in the direction without B if B ever comes back, or just be friends. So leave them or let them be. Reiki. Hey, that rhymes. Reiki, thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate you. All right. I think that you should go without them. I mean, it seems like there's a level of disappointment in this, and at some point you have to figure out if you want to go without them, if you want to be with them, right? Because it feels like that there's a level of heartbreak from this B situation that is just going to continue. Even if we are in an open opportunity, even if we have something that's decent, something that we can chase, it feels like the Mango Polo, thank you for your donation. It feels like the King of Cups, we're just so emotionally distant from the whole thing. That's really, really difficult to get serious with. It's really, really difficult to go in the direction that I kind of want to go with this. I mean, it kind of feels like we're dead-ended sometimes in the regards to this. The Emperor says you have to make a decision with it, right? You got to make a decision. Boo-boo, welcome to the stream. But the Emperor says this is your decision. This is your path. This is going to be your open opportunity. And what do you want to do with it? I think that's the big question here. What do you want to do with it? Where do you want to go with it, right? That Emperor card just says you need to take command here instead of letting B take command. And if that means go without him, if that means do that, then that's what you need to do. King of Cups says you're already a little bit emotionally distant from the situation. If you want to take off, if you want to go the separate ways, that may be a prudent style to do. I do think that the 7 points to a lot of better opportunities, or a lot of other, at least, opportunities for relationships coming up, or things that we can do, things that we can embrace, things that we can have fun with. And I think that's going to be an opportunity that you really want to pursue. And if we're with B, even if it's unhappy connection with B, then we can't pursue the relationships and the other doors that open up. So yeah, I do think there are going to be a lot of different doors that open up, and if you're kind of stuck with B, you're going to be closed off to those opportunities. I think looking back, being without B may be the best option. What does C want from me? We got C, we got B, all we need is A up in here, and we have the conclusion. We have the conclusions, what I'm talking about. That's what Teddy is talking about. It's a teddy bear tarot, in case you didn't know. You know, that's what I should do. I should crochet Teddy a sweater. Make Teddy a little bit of a sweater, and Teddy will be a very happy Teddy indeed, right? Teddy will be very happy, and everybody will be content, and all this other stuff. Tiara, thank you for your donation. But yeah, let's see. Femme wants to know, what does C want from me? We got A, B, and C over here. Where are we going to go? Where are we going to go with this? I mean, there's a dynamic here that needs to happen. The Fool. The Fool. One with me, the Chariot. Two movement cards, big movement cards. I really think they want to go with you. I really think they want to be with you. They want to be in that adventure. They want to be in a life. They want to experience things together with you. The opportunities are there, right? Justice card says, well, there's a little bit of anxiety here for some reason about this connection. But if you sort of relax, take it easy, take it as it comes, I think that's going to sort of be a good thing. The Fool says we need to go on an adventure. We don't know where the adventure is going to take us, right? And I thank you for your other donation. But ultimately, we need to pursue that and see where it goes. Justice card says it's going to be kind of difficult to figure some things out from C. C's not that kind of way, but they do want to take some action, not one, but two movement cards. Sandwiched by Justice. In other words, don't go on the big adventure with this individual unless it's something you really want to do. I think you can get wrapped up in the excitement. You can get wrapped up in the enthusiasm, and over time, that sort of wears off. But I think the big thing here is to figure out what you're willing to do here. If they do want to go on a big adventure, like Pee-wee's big adventure, do you want to go on that? Where do you want to be? Where do you want to end up? What kind of things are we looking at the end of that, right? Sort of play chess here. What's going to be the next thing? What's going to be the next thing that you want out of this? And if you get some stuff out of it, are you going to be happy with it? Or are you still going to be a bit like, I don't know what's going on? Ms. Tarot D, what's going on? Good to see you. All right, because I'm beyond nosy and curiosity continues to get the best of me, A's my neighbor's Jeremey Libra. Might you tell me his current feelings and the plans? Oh my. Power of the P's, hooking up with the neighbor. That's what I'm talking about. That is convenient relationship right there. You just go downstairs and get you humping in, and then you go back upstairs. That's what that's what I'm talking about. That's the optimal convenience right there. I'll take it if I can get it. Because I'm a beyond nosy and curiously continue to get the best of me. As for my ex-neighbor, Jeremey, current feelings and plans, man, they want to get out of this. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. We can go with the thumbs down. That's fine. We can go with the thumbs down. Tiara, thank you for your other donation. But yeah, we'll go a little bit of the thumbs down. It feels like they've abandoned it for good. Power, I'm sorry. They have abandoned it. They have left you. They have left the stage. They are not performing anymore. They are not in that mode anymore. The Page of Cups, they've lost all emotional resonance. All emotional resonance, and that's not good at all. That is not good. That Knight of Swords, as they moved, and they moved quickly. This is something where maybe the door would be open later, but right now, no, that abandonment, that loss of emotional resonance, making the hard decisions, and the decision is to get the hell out of here. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good, so your nosiness is paid off. Because that neighbor ain't got no opportunities, and I mean no opportunities to make this happen. I'm sorry. Power of the P, can you forgive me? Can you forgive me for giving the bad news? Everybody's, there's got to be that one guy on YouTube. One guy on YouTube that gives the bad news, and apparently that's me. SP hopefully doesn't have bad news. SP wants to know about a soulmate. We need just dead accuracy. We need dead accuracy on this. We're going to go with this one right here. Victorian Romantic, you know what it is? Version 4, not 1, 2, 3, but version 4, my friends. It's real. They're real, and they are spectacular. It is version 4 of the Victorian Romantic Tarot. We're going to get serious over here with SP. Find SP the soulmate, because everybody needs a little bit of a soulmate action. You know what I mean? By the way, if you haven't watched my soulmate videos, link in the description for all three types of soulmates in my triple soulmate theory that I've been touting for 12 years now. Hopefully you've watched that video. It's been 12 damn years. Hopefully you've seen it at least once. All right. So will I get a soulmate? Will I ever find this individual? The moon says it is a matter of time. It is. And if you're looking for the type of soulmate, you're really looking at an emotional soulmate. So I get a link in the description for the three types, and the emotional soulmate, one of the faves, one of everybody's faves. So, I mean, you know, they bring all the milkshakes to the yard and the bull or whatever it is. But yeah, the justice card. It really feels like this is a karmic relationship that is something you'll eventually run into. We talked about this on the Patreon stream. If you're not a member of the Patreon, right there is the Patreon link. And the Patreon stream today, we talked about karmic relationships and the difference between the moon, justice, and what have you. The star, all the soulmates things and all that. Tiara, we will get you a lot of this deck for yours. But yeah, the Seven of Cups, right? You have to go through a couple of the bad sandwiches before you get to the good beefy sandwich. But, you know, that's the way it is. The Seven of Cups is, yeah, you're going to have to wander through the thresholds of different relationships before you find the soulmate. But I think you will find the soulmate. Page of Pentacles, not something you can rush. This is definitely something on a timeline. In other words, you need to learn some lessons. You need to sort of expand. You need to get this and that done. And those opportunities, that open door will be there. The Moon and Justice, two great cycles cards, two great sort of wait it out, make it happen. Not really going to be something you can ignore. It's going to be something blazingly Captain Obvious when it arrives. And so I think you'll be excited indeed. So yes, that is a love reading for the ages right there. Very nice indeed. Good and bad emotions indeed. Yeah, go watch my video again. Boo has graciously posted all the links over there. The emotional soulmate one is the one you want to click, and that will give you all the rules and regulations around the soulmates. Will T contact me? Simple yes or no question. Are we going to get contacted around Halloween? Maybe. We got a Halloween deck right here, right now. Well, let's see where this Halloween deck is going to take us. It could be an exciting venture indeed that we do want to have. Let's see, Mango Polo. Hopefully we get some good Halloween action over here for you. Will they contact me? Simple yes, no. We're going to go with the High Priestess for a sort of a, yeah, maybe. We're going to go with no. I really sort of say that we're just not going to get contact from this individual, right? Looking a little bit difficult. Feels like the Eight of Pentacles, just a lot of distraction, a lot of other things out there, a lot of other things, open doors that they want to embrace. The Eight of Pentacles, I got all these things I'm doing, not something that you're on my mind and what have you. The High Priestess, there's a lot of things going on over there. Just be aware of that you are not aware of at all. You are not aware of even a little bit. So just be cognizant that the High Priestess kind of says, yeah, this is not something that you're aware of, not something that's going on, what have you. And that Page of Pentacles is not something they're willing to embrace or open the door or get it done as far as this goes. So it's kind of difficult sometimes to see where that goes. And then we have the Final Fantasy sword over here with the Five of Swords, the Lord of Defeat. Just kind of says, yeah, you know, Cloud Strife himself is out here with the big Final Fantasy sword, and they're just like, no, they're going to be defeated. They're not going to be available. And it just looks like a big old, and I mean a big old stinky thumbs down sometimes. Sometimes you get the thumbs up and sometimes you get the thumbs down. In this case, looks like a thumbs down. What does G like about me? The fact that you're awesome and amazing for number one would be the easiest answer, but we need a tarot answer with that. Let's go over here to the tarot tower. Let's get something good. Ocean tarot? I'm not really in the mood for the ocean tarot. Sure, Marchetti, maybe. We haven't used these animal decks at all. I mean, it has been a hot minute since we have opened the door. If we had opened the door to this, you know what I mean? Let's see if that's going to be an option. All right. Let's see. Hang on, I got to answer this. Sure, comma, if you want it. All right. No, I'm not talking dirty. They wanted to know if there was a. So I bought 2 salads today. I bought a salad for tomorrow, and I mean, hey, I'll just get another salad tomorrow if they want to eat the salad. That's fine. Joe, welcome. Good to see you. How is it going tonight? Everybody is having a fine Thursday evening. Tomorrow's trash day for me. So we're going to put out the trash. We're going to make all of that happen. And we're going to see where that takes us, you know. Some days you got to take out the trash. And tomorrow is Friday as well. Not a nice weekend action coming up over here. Femme, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. What does G like about me? The 3, seems like you're a hard, diligent worker. You get things done. You don't hesitate. You know what you're doing. There's a level of confidence that people need to see in other people. If people are sort of too clingy, or people are a little bit too dependent upon others, it's kind of a burnout, right? You really don't want to embrace that. You really don't want to sort of move forward in anything like that. But you have a level of independence. Somebody knows what they're doing. Somebody's making the grade. Somebody knows exactly where it's going. That is pretty exciting about that. The 7 too is, you know, you're somebody who's not going to just write off a person, if that makes any sense. You're somebody who's kind, loving. You're not going to write off a person. You're not going to eliminate a person. You're not going to throw them overboard. If they have some behaviors, if they have some things, you're not really going to do that, right? That 7 says, yeah, that's something that we're willing to negotiate, willing to work out. If things don't work out today, things can work out later, right? I think that's the big aspect that you kind of want to look at here. So people love that. People love that when you have a level of confidence, when you have a level of that as well. You're a very giving person, and you're not really afraid to just let go of something that ain't working, right? If a relationship ain't working, you know, let's cut it out. If this class ain't working, let's get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? You're not afraid to, because a lot of people get just this codependence on everything. Luna, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. And you're really not that kind of person. You're really the kind of person that knows how to focus, knows what to do, and knows where to go. And you're not really sort of codependent upon things and people and stuff like that. Anyway, that is it. All right, now we have found it. We've actually located the deck that was lost. The deck that was lost over here, we did find that. We're going to use that for Luna, but right now we have the Victorian Romantic version 4. We got the double shot with Tiara over here. All right, Spencer. Spencer's Gifts. I remember that place. Will Spencer go out to dinner tonight with me? How's he feeling for me? I'm a little bit nervous. I don't know what's happening with the Spencer. Maybe, you know, what's happening with the Spencer? Spencer can be able to satisfy us and get us going and get us moving and get us motivated. Let's see what's going on with that, Tiara. Hopefully Spencer will be all right. I mean, if Spencer don't like you, you're cute. There's plenty of other people that will. Ultraviolet Pisces is what I'm talking about. Welcome to the stream over there. We got the Pisces up in the house. Up in the house. All right, swimming around, making the way, looking for the fish food. The fish food is up here, by the way, fish. You know, you got to... Spencer's was a cool story. Still open. There's still a Spencer's around here, believe it or not. Believe it or not, it's a legitimate... All right. Will Spencer go out to dinner tonight with me? Oh, man. 3 of Swords, 10 of Cups, Page of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. I really think you're worried about nothing. I think they would. I really think they would, right? Yellow, welcome. Good to see you. I really think that is a door they would not mind opening at all. 3 of Swords says there's some nervousness about getting rejected. You know, I love getting rejected. That's my favorite thing. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Everybody's like thinking I'm crazy. Let me tell you why. Here's the problem. If you really like somebody and you're all nervous, you spend an enormous waste of your time thinking about the person. What are they going to do? What'll happen? And you're just spending all this time that you could be doing anything else in your life. But no. You're sitting there worried. You're sitting there spending all this time, all this energy for nothing. And then you finally get the nerve. You run up, you ask them out, and they look at you and start laughing, and then they slap you in the face. And you get rejected. That's the way it is. So you wasted an ass load of time, and I mean an ass load of time, with this particular individual. that you could have done literally anything else in your life. You could have played the piano by now. You could have mastered a hobby. Joe, welcome. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. But that's why I approach immediately and I flirt immediately. My intentions are first rate. My intentions are exactly obvious. Because I want you to reject me right then. Right then. Because that way, do you know how much time I save? Do you know how much energy I save? Do you know how much grief I save by getting rejected immediately? I love it. I love it. So when I met Christina, by the way, I walked straight up and gave her a big old kiss on the first date. Like, just didn't even hesitate. Like, I went straight up and kissed her on the first date. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my intention. I'm in a romantic relationship. You're not my buddy. If you're going to be my buddy, then I'm going to leave, right? You're not my buddy. I want a romantic relationship. Here's my intentions. If you want to reject me now. And she did not reject me. So now, you know, that worked out. But that's the way it goes. All right. Now that I've spent an hour and a half for no reason, speaking of wasting your freaking time. All right. Are they going to dinner with you? I think they are. I really have good cards here. We have a 10 of Cups, happy home, happy family. Got the Page of Cups, this new excitement, this exhilaration, this butterflies in the stomach, all sorts of fun. Ace of Cups, the beginning of something new, beginning of something exciting, beginning of something wonderful. Can we get the Heart of Hearts? Yes, we can. We can get the Heart of Hearts. But don't be doing a 3 of Swords over here. And be like, oh my God. You can't do that, Tiara. You ain't got any problem. No problem at all. You got to just keep on moving. Keep on rolling, and you will be just fine. Is what I'm saying. Should you trust? How do they feel? Think about me. Should you trust V? Maybe. Maybe you should trust them. Maybe you shouldn't. I don't really know. Let's see. One on the first date. The first minute of the first date. Yeah. The first minute of the first date. I mean, Reiki, do I look like the type of person that likes to just play around? Yeah, Reiki, I got a lot of shit to do, Reiki. Reiki, do you realize how much stuff I have to do? Do you realize how much stuff I have to do on a daily basis? I'm just saying. Anyway, all right. Should I trust this person? How do they feel? How do they think about me? I think that you should trust them. They look like somebody who's willing to work, somebody who's willing to be on your side. The star says they're willing to sort of use you as guidance. You're willing to use them as guidance. We have a good connection with this. The star is great for any sort of connection, soulmate or otherwise. There's great connection with that, right? Miss Tarot D, I thank you for your donation. But yeah, the star is looking fantastic. Tarot too, I thank you for your donation. But the 6 of Pentacles, I think they're a very giving person. I think you're able to give some information. You're able to give some things to them. No problem at all. Star says you have a nice connection, a good connection with this. They're willing to work with you. They're willing to work together to make things happen. So I think that looks very good indeed. Very nice. I love it. I enjoyed that reading. It was a mountain, and I mean a mountain of fun. All right, let's see what else is going on next here. We got Femme D on Saturday. Oh, Jesus.
Everybody loves the D.
Why not D every day? I mean, I'm just saying. You know, some days. All right. Yes. One of my favorite bands from the 80s. Welcome. What is going on? Yes, indeed. Yes, that's a thumbs up. All right. Let's see what's going on here. You know, I mean, D on the Saturday, D on the Sunday. Why not D every day? Why wait till Saturday for some D? All right. D on the Saturday. The Empress, the 10 of Wands. Yeah. I mean, maybe multiple times for the D. I'm just saying, maybe multiple times on that D right there. You may want to load up while you're there. You know what I'm saying? While you're there, you know what I'm saying? It's like you go to Walmart, right? And you need like a pencil. and they have like boxes of pencils on clearance for $1. So you just load up, right? You might want to load up on the D Saturday while you have that opportunity. The Empress says it is all about the happiness, all of that other stuff. Careless Whispers joined at just the right time, apparently. Careless Whisper, it's a D question. You know, I'm just saying, Careless Whisper. We're not talking about this all day, every day. But by the way, anyway, Careless Whisper, welcome to the stream. Now, the Death card says, be careful of any cutting instruments next to the D. You do not want a scythe. You do not want a steak knife. You do not want anything, a chainsaw. Cutting instruments around D is not good. Death says there are some changes happening after Saturday, so you might want to load up. You might want to load up, Femme. You know what I'm saying? Just get in there and load it up. Load it up like the Walmart sale. All right, we're going with this one next for Luna. Luna has a question, and Luna wants to know. Let's see. Minnesota's currently thoughts of me. Is Minnesota able to get any thoughts of me? Do they like me anymore? Are they rejecting me? Are they have a card that's flipping out over there? Maybe Luna. Let's see how serious we can take Minnesota at this point, because that could be something you don't want to deal with. And just saying right now, oh, Jesus, that looks really good. That is something you want to deal with. Earned Success talks about the level of moving from a challenging place to more clarity, a better place, something gray, something beautiful, and all this other stuff that Earned Success is all about the good stuff with that. The Fool says, let's go on an adventure together. Me in Minnesota on an adventure and making it happen, getting into that realm, because the 10 of Cups says there's some nice welcoming committee over here for Minnesota. So Minnesota may be the place you want to go. Definitely not a place to visit in the winter, but this person sort of has some good feels for us, and that's nice. That's really nice. Luna, that's your best read you've ever gotten, I think. I mean, that's sort of right to the point, right to the level that you want to be. The happiness is there. The focus is there. And Joe is there. Work. Joe, what kind of work you doing over there? Joe is putting in the midnight hours over there at work, making it all happen. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Vitamin D, you know, get a little sunlight, get a little of that sun card, and you're going to have some vitamin D up in you, and it is going to be exciting indeed. So yeah, very cool, very cool. All right, so Joe wants to know about work. We're going to give Joe a whole lot of reads about work and see what that's going to be. Zara, welcome, good to see you. All right, Minnesota in the winter is beautiful, Arctic, and cold. Yeah, I don't know. I lived in Colorado. We had this one. I don't know if I've ever told you this story. Story time with T.O., by the way. I lived in Colorado, and I lived in the worst winter storm they've ever had in the history of Colorado. Was when I was there, of course. Anyway, it snowed so hard. It snowed so hard you couldn't see past like your arm. And I was in a car. So we pulled over to the side of the road. I'm in this car. We pulled over the side of the road, and I just turned the car off. I mean, you can't see anything. It's not like you can see some stuff. You can't see 3 feet from your face. So I turned the car off, and everybody, this is on a highway, and everybody else had turned their car off too. And it was this eerie, creepy situation where you couldn't see anything, and all this eerie silence on a highway because everybody had their car off or it was pulled over. So it was really weird. Anyway, all right, Tiara, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. But that was a wild time, I guess. I've never seen anything like that since. But yeah, there it is. All right, let's go with the work. Magician, you seem to know what the hell you're doing. I mean, that's nice. This is one good thing. Anytime you have a work reading, it's always encouraging. It's always a good time when you have the Magician as the first card. I know what I'm doing. I know where I'm going. I know the focus that needs to be sort of out there, right? I think that's the important part, because if you're over there, you're stumbling around, you don't know where it's going, you don't know what's up, that Magician card sort of just pierces through that snowy darkness. And the Magician card says, I know what I'm doing. I know where I'm going. And that's kind of half the battle when it does come to work. Queen of Wands is the CEO. I think there's a level of more independence maybe that you need, or if you have your own business, you're doing your own thing, I think you're doing it well. Especially if you have your own business, the Magician and the Queen of Wands next to each other, because the Queen of Wands is a CEO. They're the master of multitasking. They know what to do. They know where to do it. They're able to handle that 10 of Wands when the 10 of Wands comes through. I think that's going to be the big opportunity for you. But if you have your own business, it talks about maybe you should start your own business. Maybe you should think about it. Maybe you should focus on sort of making my own business, making my own way here, and see where that takes me. Eight of Wands is an exciting card as well. Eight of Wands kind of points to work being more movement is better. And that's something that sometimes happens, right? Let's say you have this brand new project, you don't really know where it's going to go, and you just start producing prototypes. You're just like, okay, here's this prototype, here's that, here's this, here's that. And then all of a sudden you stumble upon something that really works, that really functions. Let me go back. I know I talk about stock market all the damn time. I'm sorry. It's my new freaking fascination. The stock market, you have all sorts of different strategies you can use, right? And so what I've been doing lately is like loading new strategies and then testing it and seeing how many wins I would have had and stuff like this. And today I stumbled upon this strategy that had an 80% success rate, which is literally impossible. I was like, there's no way in hell this is real. And so I started back testing it. I started forward testing it today, and it is legit. And it was like the income from this one strategy is insane. It's like I almost want to just put it into a bot and have the bot just go out and make trades or something with this strategy. It's insane. Anyway, but like that's what you sort of in other words, you just sort of throw it out there and see what sticks. And the strategy stuck. I stumbled upon something that was absolutely incredible. Anyway, but that's what the Eight of Wands is. Keep moving, keep going. Even if we don't have a direct plan, even if we don't have a direct, or sort of a clear direction, fiddling with it, making it happen, getting some prototypes, getting some ideas out there, and all of a sudden, boom, you run into. But by the way, a 50% success rate is good in the stock market. 80% is unfreaking heard of. But you stumble upon that 80%. If you sort of move in just a direction, just keep sort of churning it, keep moving, keep being curious, keep going, right? That Eight of Wands, keep that energy out there. High Priestess is all about the learning, maybe the certifications, maybe the training, maybe picking up some ideas along the way. And the Queen of Coins, best of all, is earning that extra money, putting out that extra, those extra ideas and going where other people haven't, maybe with innovation, maybe with some ideas that nobody else has thought of. And then all of a sudden, boom, you're up in the forefront, right? Sort of my thing at work is coming up with innovations and ideas, new innovations, ways to save time. That's kind of who I am at work. And a lot of times I'll create, basically I have this one app that I created over the years, like the past 10 years, I've created this one app, and it does literally automates like half of what I do on a daily basis. So we get these new employees, right? And they come in and they're like, you know, they're like, you need to do this and that and this and that and this and that. They're like, oh my God, that's a lot of crap. But the thing is, then I tell them, hey, I have an application that I wrote that does like half of that automated. They're like, wait, what? Show them the app. They skits out. It's like I press a button and I save 3 hours of my day. So that is the kind of thing. That is the innovation. That is what, I mean, and you get known for that, right? I'm sort of known for that. Writing an application in a weekend, right? That goes into production. Getting some way of saving hours and hours and hours of time. That's how I innovate. That's how I roll. And people, you sort of get known for that. Anyway, Ms. Tarot D, Will J will be leaving the job soon. Hopefully they're not an innovator, because that's what we need. And that's the thing about work, right? If you come into work, you do your thing, you leave, that's cool. But if you come into work and you start really introducing things that are time savers, that are innovations, that are sort of above the ordinary, I think all of a sudden you get known, you become known, and you end up being there forever. Anyway, Will J will be leaving the job soon. Actually, yes. I mean, I didn't really think that we were going to go with a yes, but I am legitimately going with a thumbs up right now. We have a 4. Here is the thing, Miss Terrell D. I think they're hanging on with dear life, okay? They put their nuts in their sack, you know what I mean? Well, pentacles in this case. I mean, nuts, pentacles, the squirrel collects nuts. So they're putting the nuts in the sack. And I think they're holding on for dear life for the sack, because you don't want people playing with the sack. You don't want that to happen, right? That sack's kind of tender sometimes. So you're going to put the pentacles in there, and you really kind of want to protect what you have. And I think that's where they're at. They're sort of holding on for dear life and what have you. But then we have, I'm sorry, my friends, 8 of Wands, the movement that must happen, that energy that must get expressed. And then they leave. They pack up their stuff. They take their swords and they leave. They take their sack of nuts and they leave. They exit stage left. And that is going to be something. They're going to have to get another job. They're going to have to go elsewhere because they just failed. Right? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're going to go with that. All right. And we got Tarot 222. If you add it, it's 6. If you multiply it, it's 8. General for the weekend. What kind of things can we get done over here? Oh, man. Yeah, Boo-Boo. Boo-Boo, you never know what the hell is going to happen on this channel. You already know. Boo-Boo, how many years have you been on this channel? You know what is going to happen on this channel. It's going to be wild and unpredictable, Boo-Boo. Come on, Boo-Boo. I mean, let's get real. Reiki, TO's like Star Trek's Data. Maybe. All right. All right. General for the weekend. Oh, man, freaking relax. Okay. Tarot, you need to just relax. You need to just relax this weekend. Don't be doing all this adventurous crap. You don't need to be doing all the innovations like I was just talking about. This weekend is time to just sit back and relax. The 9 of Pentacles. I mean, come on. You've read this. Tarot 222. You've read my book. I know you have. If you haven't read this freaking book, link in the description. You can get it for $8. You know what Kindle books you can get for $8 that are decent? Like none. I mean, let's get serious. Like none. Talk about card interactions, talks about each individual card, and it talks about addictions. For every card, you get lots of examples and combos, you know what I'm saying? So the combo we're talking about now is the 7 and the 9 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles, I'm planting the seeds for success. All right. I'm planting the pentacles in the ground. They're sprouting all of these plants. It's all excitable. It's all excited. And that 9 is the result of all of that work. In other words, enjoy the result. Enjoy the end game, right? Without needing to do more work this weekend, okay? Because the 9 is when all of the pentacles have sprouted in money trees. Just grab the money off the money tree and have a good time with it. The Strength card talks about the level of patience, the level of sort of sitting back, looking upon what we've done, maybe sort of considering what we'll do later, but not taking any action this weekend. You need to just relax, because the Justice card says it is time to sit. Time to meditate, time to take it down a notch. I think this weekend is just sort of a take it down, just relax, and just sort of see where that takes you. See where the meditation is going to be with you this weekend. We are ending soon, by the way. We're going to take a shower and eat a banana tonight. Will me and the Spence be intimate tonight? Oh, Jesus.
Music to make love to.
All right. Speaking of Boo-Boo, we're going to use a sexy deck given to us by the very generous Boo-Boo. Thank you again for the 1 gazillionth time, Boo-Boo, for the sexy deck. I have used that more damn times on this channel. I have used that so many times on this channel. All right, let's give it a shuffle. Let's give it a shuffle. Last reading the night belongs to Tiara, and we're going to see what's going on. Fibromyalgia, that is no good. It is getting dark too quickly. I agree with that. I agree with that. All right, yeah, you like get off the stream, and then all of a sudden it's like, well, it's a little too dark. We'll be getting jiggy with it tonight. Oh, man. I do think there's almost like you got to beg them to get jiggy with it. I mean, you almost like you got to reel them in like a fish or something. You know, they're sort of wandering over there, swimming around. You got to reel them in a little bit. You got to get that attention. You got to get their attention with something. Maybe you need to show some leg. I mean, I don't know. You do you, but you may need to get their attention with that. You got fruit on the boobies, ultraviolet Pisces, X's name. Fruit on the boobies. I don't know what is with this deck, but there's like 7 or 8 fruit on the boobies. But I mean, I'm just saying. If you got some strawberries, some apple slices, fruit on the boobies, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Fruit, cheese, wine, whatever you need with all of that. Yellow, thank you for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow. But the 5 of Cups, it does say there's a level of disappointment. It's like almost like we're not quite prepared or something weird happens and we're not ready to go. We're not ready to take a lot of action with that. And then it turns kind of ugly. I'm just really going to say, I'm going to say the opportunity could arise, but it's awkward. It's awkward, right? I mean, some days, some nights, it's just like you're ready for the fruit on the boobies. And it's just really kind of awkward as to where it goes. But I mean, of course, we can get naked. We can make anything happen that we want to. But there's a level of awkwardness that you're going to have to deal with as you approach this dealio. But I mean, hey, you know.
Music to make love to.
If you get some Air Supply music on, you know what I'm saying? The one that I want, or I don't know, what's romantic music nowadays? I don't know. Is Taylor Swift romantic music? I don't know. It seems like a car wreck to me. But I mean, I'm not a Taylor Swift fan. But anyway, but I mean, you know, put on some of that. Put on some of that. Maybe some. I don't know. You know, maybe some comedy sketches. Some Chappelle show. I don't know. Anyway, that is it for me. And we will see you tomorrow. Thank you for joining, and I hope you have a fantastic evening.
Put up with changes. Come pick me up, cause I just wanna see the light. I wanna be weightless. Teach me to fly, I won't be coming down. Could somebody wake me up? I don't wanna be here and let the world pass me by. I just see your face where